The heart system in the human body, often referred to as the cardiovascular or circulatory system, plays a critical role in delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues and removing waste products. Here's a concise description tailored for paramedics. Anatomy of the heart system. The heart structure. 1. The heart is a muscular organ divided into 4 chambers, 2 atria, upper chambers, and 2 ventricles, lower chambers. 2. The right side of the heart receives deoxygenated blood and pumps it to the lungs, pulmonary circulation, for oxygenation. 3. The left side of the heart receives oxygenated blood from the lungs and pumps it to the body, systemic circulation. The valves. 1. 4 main valves regulate blood flow. Tricuspid valve, between the right atrium and ventricle. Pulmonary valve, between the right ventricle and pulmonary artery. Mitral valve, between the left atrium and ventricle. Aortic valve, between the left ventricle and the aorta. 2. These valves ensure that blood flows in only one direction and prevents backflow. The blood flow. 1. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body through the superior and inferior vena cava. 2. Right ventricle pumps blood through the pulmonary valve to the lungs for oxygenation. 3. Left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs via the pulmonary veins. 4. Left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood into the aorta, which distributes it to the entire body. The electrical conduction system. Sinoatrial, SA node, the natural pacemaker of the heart, located in the right atrium. It generates electrical impulses that initiate the heartbeat. Atrioventricular AV node slows the electrical signal to allow the ventricles to fill with blood before contraction. Bundle of His and Purkinje fibers transmit the electrical impulse to the ventricles, causing them to contract and pump blood. Perfusion. 1. The circulatory system is responsible for perfusing tissues, meaning it delivers oxygen-rich blood to organs and removes carbon dioxide and waste products. 2. Arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart, while veins carry deoxygenated blood back to the heart. Role for medical paramedics. 1. Assessment. Evaluate heart rate, rhythm, blood pressure, and signs of inadequate perfusion, for example, altered mental status, cool extremities, or weak pulse. 2. Cardiac emergencies. Chest pain, angina or myocardial infarction. Assess for signs of decreased blood flow to the heart muscle. Cardiac arrest. Recognize when the heart stops beating and begin immediate resuscitation with CPR and defibrillation as appropriate. Heart failure. Identify signs of fluid buildup due to the heart's inability to pump effectively. Arrhythmias. Recognize abnormal heart rhythms that may compromise blood flow. Key interventions. 1. Administer oxygen if the patient is hypoxic. 2. Provide medication to stabilize heart function, for example, aspirin and nitroglycerin for myocardial infarction. 3. Monitor and manage shock if it occurs, due to insufficient perfusion. Understanding the heart system allows paramedics to quickly assess and intervene in cardiovascular emergencies, which is vital for patient outcomes.